Panini, don't you be a meanie. Thought you wanted me to go, or why you tryna keep me teeny? It's a dreamy. Wished it on.
Hey guys, it is your girl Red Diamond, and thank you for joining me with Talk is Tea. So before we get into anything, I know I have to say like, click, subscribe, notify, all of that good stuff. I know y'all like hanging with me. I like hanging with y'all too. And if y'all have a channel, don't be hesitant to shout out your channel so I can come check y'all out as well. I mean, come on now, sharing is caring. Anyway, I was going to say that today would be like Money Making Monday, but then if I said that, then I'd be obligated to do that every Monday. And I don't want to be obligated to do that every Monday. Even though consistency should be like the word for 2020. What do y'all think? Maybe. Maybe not. Anyway, so I do owe you guys a video about love and hip hop. And I still have to watch the episode tonight. And to be quite honest, like I have been so underwhelmed with Love and Hip Hop New York that it's just like boring me. Like y'all are... I was officially over it when I saw Chrissy apologizing to a group of women. It looked like they had just got out the local Popeyes line and said, come film this scene for $20. And she's apologizing to them as the investors group. And then the only person that came and consoled her the whole time was the lady that done made them damn t-shirts with the vinyl print on the front. Shout out. Did nobody in that audience know what the heck she was talking about? But anywho, we'll get to the point of this video for today. So a lot of people say, well, Red Diamond, how is it that you still make money and you're not a famous YouTube star yet? Keyword, speaking into existence, people. Well, I do work from home. And people are like, well, I've been looking and trying to work from home, and they have just found it really, really difficult. And so I wanted to give you guys some tips and put a special offer out there and just kind of go over some basics. So that way, if it's something that you're interested in, I'll give you the good, the bad, the ugly. And child, today, after today's work at home, if I smoked the Lord's good bloop, I would have lit me 2 or 3, baby. Understand that. But this is a friendly channel, so we won't go into that right now. But I'm not opposed to it. Anyway, so working from home is just like anything that you go into. There are levels to it. You have beginner jobs, beginner-friendly jobs. You have, once you kind of get the swing of it and you know if it's for you or not, those level jobs. Then you have people that worked at like major companies and then they got sent home. They're not like really like for real. I don't think like work from home warriors. I think they're more like a sorority. You know, like in a sorority, you can come in like paper or pledged in. Those guys are kind of like paper. They're not trial by fire. You know, if they get in trouble, they get sent back to where they came from. If you get in trouble, you send your back to where they sent it from, and then you're unemployed. So that's the main difference. But I'll also give you guys some pro tips. Let's talk about pay. So when you're first starting out working from home and it's your very first work at home job, it is okay to take a job that does not offer, say, necessarily pay in the teens. If you're just trying to get the experience on your resume, which will be financially worth way more later on, then go ahead and, you know, swallow your pride a little bit. You don't have to announce it to people how much you make. It's not about what you make. It's really how you spend it and how you budget your money anyway. But, I mean, I can't say if you want to be like the Joneses, you know, because, like, my last name is Jones. So, anyway, some of the jobs in the beginning do not pay the most money. And each week we'll do a video about the different type of work from home jobs. Some will be on the phone, some will not be on the phone, some will require you to talk to people, some don't require you to talk to anybody. Some are click work jobs, and I'm not talking like what's that, the clickbait or the affiliate clicking. No, I'm saying literally where you go onto the website and they have little micro jobs and you fill those things out and you click them, and although they don't pay very much, you don't absolutely have to deal with anybody, and you just do what the little assignment says, and you get your 20 cents and you gone, and you do that about 1,000 times all day, and you done made you some money. So stuff you'll typically need. If it is your first work from home job, I always say go for companies that will send you stuff. Like, no, you don't get to keep it, and no, you don't get to like go on extra sites and stuff like that, but tear up their stuff. Leave your computer for your stuff and your extracurricular sites. You know, look for companies that will send you stuff. Make it easier for yourself. So one of the companies, and I will put the links to all of the companies that you can get hired and that they hire very quickly below, so you can check those out. I don't have a referral link because I don't personally work for them. However, I did myself go through the hiring process just to see how it was, and all of them were pretty quick. I mean, within a day or two. So all of the 5 jobs that I'm going to list today, they're all customer service based. They're all on the phone. They pay, they pay okay. I mean, for your first one, like I said, this is just our video about getting our experience, getting our work from home, getting in the door, getting that on our resume. And then as we go, we'll work up to like those like
big boy jobs, you know,
and stuff like that. So the one place I wanted to mention was Live World. They are always hiring for customer service agents year round. They have different projects that you can do for different contractors. They do have a very strict NDA. I'm not under an NDA, but YouTube don't play about the NDA, so I won't necessarily mention that, but they are constantly hiring. All of the jobs that I'm actually going to list, what they are, they're like staffing agencies from work from home, which also kind of makes it easier because they have so many different places that they can place you. Say you've had no customer service experience, but you're really good with tools. So, okay, you may have never done customer service. You may have never taken phone calls, but you've worked a drill or a saw or something like that. They may see that and say, hey, you would be good to work for Lowe's, and pair you with Lowe's. So the companies that I list, do look at your strengths. They won't discredit you because of customer service or lack thereof, but we'll talk about that as well. The next one is Sykes. Sykes hires really fast, like really fast. We're talking within a week. So if you need some money like ASAP, go ahead and get that process started for Sykes. And it is spelled S-Y-K-E-S. Not like psych your mind, but like S-Y-K-E-S. So I'll have that link below as well. Sitel. Sitel is also another agency that they hire very quickly. The process is pretty quick. They actually have like virtual, I guess you call them recruitment, staffing meetings. Anyway, you log into Adobe and they're all in there chilling and talking smack till they see somebody come in, and then they get professional real quick, and then they pull up your resume, and then somebody pulls you to the side in a little Adobe room and they talk to you, and by the end of it, you know you got the job, and you got to fake like you're excited, but you knew you was going to get the job anyway because it was going to give it to you. And then you just finish your paperwork and they send you your stuff and you get started. Okay, the next one is Concentrix. Concentrix hires really fast. They are a big company. They do start with the low teens. So we'll say the teens, we'll say they start from the low teens and go to the mid-teens, depending what you are picked for. They don't hire as fast as Sitel or Sykes. However, they do pay more than Sitel or Sykes. And the process is a tad bit longer. So I say instead of the other ones, you might get hired in a week or two or a day. Concentrix, it might take about 2 weeks, which isn't bad. And then the last one that we're going to list for today is Conduent. Conduent and Concentrix are competitors. So with that being said, who they hire for are very similar. However, Conduent is pretty quick. And when I say quick, from application to interview to background check, we're talking 3 days. And they still emailing me asking me, am I going to finish this paperwork for this background check? I just wanted to see if it was possible so I could get this information for you guys. Now, there is a group of you guys. Okay, look. If you're going to work from home, please, please, please. Everybody know y'all probably going to lock your kids in another room or downstairs in the basement in one of them little kid jungle things or something like that. Don't tell them recruiters that. You are in a quiet room with a door that closes. That is always the rule. And then, two, you know, just you're always happy. You're always happy. You're always happy. No matter what, you are always happy. And if your kid starts crying, just go run and hide in the another bathroom somewhere. Anything. Just get through that moment with the interview. But essentially, no. Work from home is not for your kids to be there. Even though we all know our kids be there and be probably next to us. And sometimes we have let them answer the phone. Okay. But we're not going to do that. Okay. So then there's a group of you who say, well, I've been applying for these work from home jobs and nobody has called me. Okay. That's a fact. I have seen that. I have seen that. And let me tell you, it's not you. Because you know why? They need us. And you have to change your mindset. Because they need somebody to work all them shitty schedules nobody in that office wants to do. They need somebody to take all that complaining and stuff from the fruit product that nobody wants to hear face to face and stuff like that. So they need you. So it boils down to understanding the algorithm of the bot that reads your resume and the customer service job that you are applying for. Now, with that being said, I do consider myself a guru at work from home customer service resumes. And I'm going to offer a special for $5. You can email me and you can, and I'll invoice you and you pay me your $5 and I will get your resume work from home ready. And I guarantee you, at least from one of the 5 that I listed today, you will be contacted within the next 3 to 4 days. I'll give you your money back. And believe me, I mean, you wouldn't be getting your money back because I know it'll happen because I just test ran all of these. Every job that I have ever applied for, I have at least gotten an assessment back or something of interest back. And the difference is what you're putting in your resume. It's how you're listing it. It's how you're making it match up. It's using, I mean, it's about playing the game. You have to appeal because it is not somebody physically there sitting and sorting 19,000 resumes. It is just like us YouTubers. When we put our videos up, we put in keywords for those things to be found, for people to find our videos. So when you put your resume up, whatever their keywords are, your keywords need to be. And it needs to be no longer than a page. Do you know I've done test resumes where I've completely made stuff up just to see. So my email address is talkistea, TALKISTEA @gmail.com. If you send me over and title it Job for the 5, yeah, and don't put the 5, put the 5, so it'll be fun. Job for the 5. And then I will send you over the invoice, and I promise to get your resume up and ready for you to apply for work from home jobs for these first 5 at least, and then we will get your ball rolling. And then the next set that we'll do, it'll be a little bit harder. There'll be a little bit harder jobs to get. The pointers will be a little bit different, and then we'll even have some tricks of the trades for that. But if working from home is something you seriously want to do and it's something that you're interested in until y'all celebrity lives pop off like I'm waiting on mine to pop off so we can get this money, then we can definitely do it together because Karen is sharing. Again, remember to like, click, subscribe. Thank you. And it's a lot of good stuff that's coming. We're going to have music and outros and intros and all of that good stuff. I don't know how to do any of that yet. You know what? We can even barter. If you have a sucky resume and you can own that your resume is complete suckage and it may be why you can't work from home, we can trade. I'll trade if y'all help me with some intro music or something like that. Yeah, but it can't be nothing whack though. It got to at least have a little bit of bass line. Don't sing a girl out like that. Anywho, I love you guys. Remember, every day is a new day to do something great. Let the light of God surround you and the angels of God protect you. I look forward to speaking with you. I do not know if I'm going to still do Love and Hip Hop New York because Chrissy had them women from the shelter acting like they was in the investors group and that was abuse.